What happens when a Hollywood icon believes they're untouchable, but the world fights back? Whoopi Goldberg built her career on bold opinions and fearless commentary. But this time, she may have gone too far. Lawsuits are piling up, reputations are on the line, and some of the biggest names in the industry are striking back. Could this be the scandal that topples a daytime TV legend? Or is there something even more shocking lurking beneath the surface? Buckle up, because this story is about to take a turn no one saw coming. The firestorm ignited in a way no one saw coming. Whoopi Goldberg, once untouchable in the world of daytime television, believed her outspoken nature and celebrity status would shield her from repercussions. But this time, she went too far. As the lawsuits stacked up, more than 30 defamation cases in total, her world began to crumble. The View, a show known for its heated debates and bold opinions, quickly spiraled into chaos. Sponsors pulled out, networks panicked, and the show's collapse seemed inevitable. The big question remains: how did it all fall apart so fast? It all started with a few offhand remarks, sharp jabs at Elon Musk, the Trump family, and even country music star Carrie Underwood. But this time, Whoopi wasn't just stirring debate. She was making enemies. Musk, never one to back down from a fight, had enough. Whoopi had called him everything from out of touch to dangerous, even joking that he believed he was running the country. At first, it seemed like typical on-air banter, but the comments kept escalating. Her accusations became sharper, more reckless, and less grounded, in fact. The jabs weren't just amusing anymore, they were making powerful people furious. For years, Goldberg had built a career on her fearless takes, her larger-than-life personality, and her refusal to back down. But the landscape had changed. Audiences were growing weary of unchecked accusations, and the legal landscape was becoming increasingly unforgiving. She underestimated the sheer influence and resources of the figures she targeted. Musk, for one, wasn't about to let it slide. His legal team moved swiftly, hitting back with a lawsuit that would set the stage for a battle unlike anything daytime television had seen before. Then came the Trump family. Whoopi had never held back when it came to her critiques of them, often suggesting they were involved in shadowy conspiracies and unethical dealings. But this time, her words carried weight beyond the TV screen. The family, with their legal firepower, decided to take action. One by one, lawsuits piled up, each claim more damning than the last. Whoopi found herself at the center of a legal hurricane, one that threatened to wipe out her career entirely. And then there was Carrie Underwood. Whoopi's claims about the singer being part of a secret power struggle in the entertainment industry were bizarre, even by talk show standards. The accusations seemed to come out of nowhere, leaving viewers puzzled and industry insiders furious. Underwood, known for staying out of controversy, had no choice but to respond. Her legal team filed a suit, making it clear that even America's sweetheart wasn't willing to let reckless speculation go unchallenged. Joe Rogan wasn't spared either. Whoopi had accused him of spreading misinformation, calling his podcast reckless and a danger to public discourse. But unlike her usual targets, Rogan's fan base was massive and fiercely loyal. The backlash was immediate and overwhelming. She had underestimated the reach and influence of the people she was attacking. And now, she was paying the price. At first, Whoopi seemed unfazed. She had spent decades in the industry, weathering controversy after controversy. But this time was different. The lawsuits weren't just a PR nightmare. They were a real, tangible threat to everything she had built. Legal fees mounted, public support wavered, and The View itself started to buckle under the weight of the controversy. As major sponsors distanced themselves, the network was left scrambling to contain the damage. The very platform that had given Whoopi her power was now at risk of vanishing altogether. In her mind, she had always been protected by her fame, her reputation, and her position as a cultural icon. But in the face of relentless legal action, that illusion shattered. This wasn't just about opinionated debates anymore. This was about consequences. Whoopi had spent years throwing punches, but now, those she targeted were hitting back with full force. And the damage? It might be irreversible. Whoopi Goldberg never expected that her words, once her greatest weapon, would turn into her greatest downfall. What started as harsh critiques spiraled into a full-blown legal disaster, and she quickly realized that her celebrity status wasn't the shield she once believed it to be. The Trump family, known for their aggressive responses and legal counterstrikes, had reached their limit. Whoopi's accusations had gone beyond political jabs. She had pushed conspiracy theories, hinted at manipulation, and even made allegations of criminal activity. But Trump had built his career on never backing down from a fight. If you take a shot at him, you'd better be ready for a storm. Backed by a powerhouse legal team, the Trump family struck back, launching a defamation lawsuit that sent shockwaves through Hollywood. This wasn't just about protecting their reputation. It was a message that no one, not even an industry veteran like Goldberg, could attack them without facing consequences. His platform, reaching millions, became the stage for a brutal takedown of Goldberg's recklessness. He accused her of not just harming a small business, but using her influence to spread damaging falsehoods. And he wasn't stopping at words. He was taking legal action. The lawsuit against Goldberg wasn't just about clearing his name, it was a warning shot to anyone who thought they could smear public figures without consequence. Rogan's influence was undeniable. His audience, fiercely loyal and overwhelmingly vocal, turned the lawsuit into a full-scale media event. Every detail was dissected, every past controversy re-examined, and the pressure on Goldberg only mounted. Unlike many of her past targets, Rogan had the reach and the following to push back in a way that made headlines and turned public opinion against her. This wasn't just another celebrity clash, it was a reckoning. As the lawsuits stacked up, Whoopi's future looked more uncertain than ever. The View, once her platform of power, was now crumbling under the weight of controversy. Sponsors were fleeing, networks were growing uneasy, and even longtime allies were distancing themselves. The world was watching as one of daytime television's most controversial figures fought to stay afloat in a sea of legal battles and public backlash. This was no longer about strong opinions or heated debates. It was about the consequences of unchecked words. Could Whoopi Goldberg withstand the storm? Or was this the final chapter in her storied career? One thing was certain, this saga was far from over, and the fallout would be felt for years to come. And there you have it, Hollywood's latest whirlwind of drama, lawsuits, and shocking revelations. Whoopi Goldberg's bold opinions may have fueled her career, but they also ignited a firestorm she never saw coming. From Elon Musk clapping back to Joe Rogan refusing to back down, this saga has been nothing short of explosive. But what happens next? Will Whoopi bounce back or fade into the shadows? The stakes have never been higher, and the fallout is just beginning. If this wild ride kept you on the edge of your seat, make sure to hit that like button and drop a comment. Whose side are you on? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications because we've got even more jaw-dropping Hollywood scandals coming your way.